The true strength of grassroots development lies in those who champion it on behalf of the people, as direct links to rural integration and urbanization. The change agents and representatives remain close to the people, making strides to meet their needs and aspirations. Thank you for joining us on the DESOPADEC Weekly. Welcome. It's a TV program where we bring on all the activities of the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission. Stay tuned as we focus our attention today on social intervention of the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission. Joy Uche is smiling, and thank you for joining us.
I am John Obukoko Nani, Chairman DESOPADEC. All oil bearing committees should know that the board of DESOPADEC is a trustee of the dividends of their oil bearing committee. For any project that will be cited in your area, you own that project. Anything that is done, whether by way of human capital development or project cited in your area, you should make sure it is your own and not the board. The board is just there to implement, to apply those things that belong to you, so you own it as your own. These are plea that by the time you own it, you will know, yes, you are from the oil producing community.
Across the oil-bearing communities in Delta State, grassroots development remains the true mark of progress. The impact of governance is most felt where a borehole improves life, a school block opens doors, and a skill acquisition center unlocks destinies. DESOPADEC is championing this cause, ensuring that development is not just a promise, but a reality lived daily by the people in their towns and villages. By investing in community-driven projects, empowering youths and women, and restoring critical infrastructure, DESOPADEC is building and creating a foundation for long-term growth and self-reliance. In this episode of DESOPADEC Weekly TV, we shine the spotlight on the transformative work being carried out by representatives on the board of DESOPADEC. From human capital development to critical infrastructure projects, we journey through the unique contributions of each ethnic nationality, showcasing how DESOPADEC is empowering lives and building resilient communities. We visited Honorable Cordelia Anyangwu, the representative of the Ika Nation on the board of DESOPADEC, at her mandate area office in Agbo. Honorable Anyangwu, who was once a legislator at the local government level, is the immediate past chairman of the Delta State House of Assembly Service Commission before her appointment in DESOPADEC.
My name is Honorable Mrs. Cordelia Anyangwu, member representing Ika nationality in DESOPADEC. Prior to that, I was the chairman, Delta State House of Assembly Service Commission. I was a member of that same commission in 2 tenures. Before that, I was a special project director in charge of the dualization of Lagos-Asaba Road. Before then, I was a member representing Delta North in the State Universal Basic Education Board. Prior to that, I was also a member representing Delta North in Institute of Continuing Education, ICE.
Transitioning from her role as chairman of the State House of Assembly Service Commission to the responsibility of representing the entire Ika Nation on the DESOPADEC Board. Her current engagement comes with its unique challenges and peculiarities. Yet, as the only woman on the board, she has navigated this transition with remarkable poise and effectiveness.
As the chairman House of Assembly Service Commission, I led a team of reps or commissioners saddled with the responsibility of the welfare of staff development. They are training so that they'll be able to, to handle their duties with respect to the law making that the legislators, do. And from there, I was appointed as member representing Ika in the DESOPADEC. And coming to this place, I discovered is a different ballgame. Not truly very, very different, because they all boil down to serving people, managing people.
Having served in several political capacities as the only woman among her male counterparts, she has consistently proved a strong and credible voice for women. While the wife of the Delta State Governor, Deaconess Tobore Oboriori, continues to champion the cause of women on a broader stage, Honorable Anyangwu is taking service to the grassroots within the oil-bearing mandate areas, complementing Her Excellency's efforts.
In this office, I'm able to help women in my personal capacity and also in the capacity of a rep for Ika nationality. And I'm able to say that this office has empowered so many women.
In just 2 years on the DESOPADEC Governing Board, Honorable Anyangwu has driven remarkable human capital and infrastructural development across the Ika Nation. Indeed, she has shown strong commitment to sustainable economic growth, exemplified by the installation of solar-powered streetlights in key areas to provide stable and eco-friendly lighting solutions. Additionally, she has championed educational empowerment by facilitating support for Ika students to enroll in critical national examinations such as the SSCE and JAM exams, creating greater access to academic opportunities for young people.
We have enrolled students for JAM, for WAEC or SSC. We have supported the physically challenged, and we have supported, as an office, we have supported the host ESCO to ensure that the host communities have a voice.
Earlier, Honorable Anyangwu, in company of our TV crew, visited some of the schools in Ika Nation which have witnessed transformation by the DESOPADEC. The visits took her to our modern secondary school in Oweke and Eregwem Secondary Commercial School in Owaliro.
They supplied us 195 students' desk. They supplied 195, and we received them in good order. Before now, it was so hectic. Our children were sitting on the floor. I was happy when I received those chairs. They really came to our rescue. We were able to heave a sigh of relief. So we're happy, we're appreciative.
Prior to the DESOPADEC intervention, the learning conditions at our model secondary school were deeply challenging and in urgent need of attention.
I feel so grateful that they provided chairs for us, because before now we were sitting on the floor. We sit on the floor to write, and that was not good. But now they provided us chairs, and we are very grateful. We sit on chairs now to write. We no more fall from broken chairs. We no more get injured because of broken chairs. So we are very grateful that they provided us chairs.
At the Regulum Secondary Commercial School, Owaliro, DESOPADEC donated 380 chairs for the students to have conducive learning.
Firstly, we had shortage of students' chairs, and subsequently the government came to our aid, with the provision of these sets of chairs. The seat is very important, at least to give them a set mind to focus on the education. As a result of the population of the students, just every day going in leaps and in bounds. So the estimated chairs given to us were not enough. So we had to cry to the government, and they came to our aid, which we graciously appreciate. The students were really happy to have been given the seat. At least give them a sense of belonging, and they really feel at home because they were comfortable.
The situation at our secondary school, Owoyibo, was pitiable. Despite repeated efforts by the principal and school management to provide proper seats for the students who had been learning on bare floors, help remained out of reach.
We don't have chairs. I wrote to the commissioner, I wrote to of education, I wrote to the youth of this town, I wrote to His Highness Obi of Owa, I wrote to so many people. The very day we got the chairs, they called me and told me that they brought the chair. I started dancing. But before then, the students have been sitting on the floor writing. Even the townspeople came and met them. They saw them writing. Some sat by the window and was writing. Some sat on the floor and they were writing. So, but now, I'm happy. Look at.
The DESOPADEC intervention brought significant relief to the students and staff, with provision of classroom and office furniture, enhancing both learning and working conditions.
The students that came to write for their work, everything was superb. So I'm happy they brought this chair to us. The governor of Delta State, Sheriff, I bless you. I am very, very grateful for coming to our aid, because before now, we have been seeking and asking and looking for the way out to get these chairs, but you came to our aid. I am very, very grateful.
DESOPADEC has executed other community-enhancing projects in the oil-bearing communities of the Ika Nation, including road construction, classroom blocks, and other vital social infrastructure to ensure overall development.
Before I came on board, this office renovated schools. First, schools for security reasons. They provided furniture to some schools. The road from Rome Junction to Obiayema was tarred, but from Obiayema linking to Aledema has not been tarred. It's supposed to be the phase 2 of that road. That is what is remaining in that area, and the people are clamoring and requesting that that road be tied to link the communities in that place. We started a civic center in Owoyibo place, which is ongoing. We are praying that before the end of our tenure, that we will be able to complete these 2 major mega projects.
Earlier, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of DESOPADEC, Chief Festus Ochenogo, accompanied by Honorable Anyangwu, visited Owoyibo Civic Center. Honorable Anyangwu later towards the Enite Primary School in Ekukwagbo to assess the classroom projects completed by DESOPADEC.
Well, it's a very good idea. The government have done much in helping to bring the school, the building to the school. It will help to lift up the morale of the school. I'm very grateful. Formerly, it was very, very bad, but as of present, things are moving on very well. And the students, the pupils, we are happy about it.
The DESOPADEC bursary program was established by the Commission at its inception to support the academic aspirations of students from the 6 ethnic nationalities that make up the mandate areas of this award-winning interventionist agency.
Recently, this office has invited students from 200 level upwards for application of the bursary that this office gives annually. And by the grace of God, I was able to invite the host chairman and CESCO and let them know that this bursary is very, very important for our students. So all our students in from a car nationality should apply. And I want to be able to say that we don't have less than 1,000 students that have applied.
A significant number of Ika indigents have also benefited from entrepreneurial empowerment initiative through the DESOPADEC Skills Academy. Graduates of the program who lacked the resources to establish their own businesses were supported with starter packs and funds.
Youth are my priority. That is why we have been able to empower some youths in the area of welding and fabricating, tailoring, confectionery, hairdressing, and some others. They were nobody before we picked them. Some of them were on the street after learning, being an apprentice for years. They could not establish what they learned. But through DESOPADEC, we're able to I've been able to empower them. And today, they are off the streets.
Physically challenged persons and market women from the Ika ethnic nationality have not been left out of the DESOPADEC's empowerment programs. Special consideration is consistently given to persons with disabilities in the design and implementation of empowerment initiatives across the Ika Nation. 100,000 naira support grants have been extended to Ika women, ensuring inclusive participation and impact.
They gave me money during December time to add to my business when my business was going down. But today, I have enough customers because of the money given to me. I appreciate DESOPADEC for giving me that money to add to my business.
Highlighting some of the challenges encountered by representing the people of the Ika Nation, the former legislature noted that insecurity remains a major concern. Despite her relentless efforts to address the issue, it persists. She therefore used the opportunity to appeal for urgent intervention of the security agents.
The greatest challenge in my mandate area is insecurity. If there's a place to be called the food baskets of Delta State, Ika should be one of them. But unfortunately, as a result of insecurity from the herdsmen and all, Ika, people cannot go to farm again. They go to farm, they are kidnapped for ransoms they don't have. All they labor for years in one night, one day, are destroyed. And so if there's anything DESOPADEC can do, if there's anything government can do to help Ika in this area, we'll be very, very grateful.
In her anniversary message to the people of Ika Nation, Honorable Anyangwu expressed gratitude for the peace and cooperation the Commission has enjoyed so far within the past 2 years. She assured the youths of continued support and encouraged them to look forward to greater intervention from the DESOPADEC.
First of all, I want to thank my people, Ika people, for giving me a conducive environment to serve them. I want to tell you that I desire to ensure that there is a change that will make the youths of Ika to rejoice, to be happy. I want to thank my traditional rulers, my royal fathers. I want to thank you for sustaining peace in Ika land. I want to pray and ask that you use your office to continue to sustain the peace and encourage your sons and daughters that you have put one place or the other to serve you. I will serve you. I will serve you for you to be happy, for Ika to be developed.
This project is a dream come true because this is what will give recognition to the institution, recognition to the students, and recognition to the parents, because with this we can now be accredited to be a WAEC center. It gives room for a double formation. While we train children on academics proper, that gives them the ICT knowledge. Now for this session, we are looking at it that they should have even a double certificate, not just a computer studies, but ICT formation and ICT training, so that when they are graduating, we can collaborate with institutes that can even give them an additional certificate. And we are very grateful to DESOPADEC.
Social intervention in the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission continues in all demanded areas. Thank you for watching this edition of the DESOPADEC Weekly. If you loved it, let's do it again in a fortnight when we return. But until then, our social media handles are on your television screen. Do comment, like, and share. We'd love to hear from you. On behalf of the entire crew, Joy Uche is my name. We'll bring you more next time.